Most of us in some way were touched or affected by the attacks, but there are those whose loved ones became innocent bystanders during the acts of evil.
A lieutenant with Delray Beach Fire Rescue lost his sister-in-law and several fellow firefighters when the towers came down. News Channel 5's Rochelle Ritchie shares his story.
Jan Kelly, his sister-in-law survived the World Trade Center bombing in 1993, but would tragically die with thousands on September 11th, leaving behind her daughter and a broken-hearted family. Pictures are said to be worth 1,000 words, but for Lieutenant Jim Tabik, these pictures are worth 1,000 tears.
This here is the memorial in Staten Island.
It was September 11th when his sister-in-law, Joanne Tabik, went to work at the World Trade Center as she did every day for more than 20 years.
This is Joanne and Crystal.
She worked on the 103rd floor in the North Tower as the vice president for Cantor Fitzgerald, a bond trading company. 658 employees for the company were killed during the attacks, including Joanne.
She was very strong. She was, I hate to say it, but a typical New Yorker.
Hundreds of miles away in Delray Beach, Lieutenant Tabik started his day never knowing the fate that lie ahead for his sister and 343 fellow firefighters.
Just knew that we were going to lose some lives that day.
It was 10 a.m. when the tower came crashing down, along with Tabik's hopes of seeing Joanne again.
My chief immediately came to me and just gave me a hug and didn't say anything to each other, but when that building came down, I broke down.
Joanne would die, but not before making one last phone call to her mother. She told her she had made it down several floors, but not far enough to escape. It was the last time anyone would hear from her. Tabik says the 9/11 attacks hit firefighters across the country hard and inspired others to gear up.
My son never wanted to be a firefighter. He wanted to be a doctor, sports medicine. He changed his mind. He was going to be a firefighter, and that was 4.5 years ago, and he works here in Delray Beach.
Tabik says 9/11 is a day never to be forgotten, no matter how many years pass or how many terrorists are caught.
It was a war on our home grounds, and we should never forget.
Joanne Tabik was from Staten Island. A street there was named in her honor. Her daughter was 11 at the time of the attacks. She is now 21. I'm Rochelle Ritchie, WPTV News Channel 5.